guys, real kid, and back in that video, and let's talk about Wargames, which I'm gonna be real, say it right now. I don't think it was worth, paying an extra amount of money that we would have been doing if we were on Peacock. Like, was it worth ESPN Plus for the month? No, not really. So, honestly, tip of the day, tip of the evening is if you don't have anything else you want to watch on ESPN Plus, just subscribe for the month because we're going to have Peacock. The NBC Saturday Night's Main Event is going to be on Peacock. And if you have cable, you can watch there. You don't have to pay that money. You don't have to pay that extra amount that we just not used to. Now, first off, they started off strong with the women's Wargames match, which, let me be real and honest, I really think there's something missing from these Wargames matches, but especially the women, because a lot of the times whenever we have an event of something of some sort, when the women have a match, they usually perform more better than the men. I'm just gonna say this, like, generally, the women's performance it stands out more. So because of that, and I know like a lot of those women are very trustworthy and just good workers, I think they could stand, kicking it up a notch. I mean, again, a name like Wargames, and none of the matches gave war, none of the matches gave that intensity that I would expect from a match like that. It was kind of disappointing. I will say MVP of the match. Like, let's talk about it. AJ Lee advocated for these matches, and now she's able to be in a match like this. Very exciting. I was so happy for her genuinely, because this is what the Divas women work towards. But MVP of that match had to be Lash Legend. I mean, standout performance. I saw it. Now, I'm not like some of you guys who really was on it from NXT, because I'm sorry, I still am not a weekly watcher of NXT. I know, I'm sorry. Shame me in the comments. That's fine. I get it. I deserve that. But I always saw like her talent and the fact that she really was not given all the opportunities that I think she deserved from NXT, and it's very disappointing because now she's doing a bang up job. It makes you look and wonder, like, why the heck did you guys never put the title on her? Why did she not follow through in moments where she should have? It brings up those questions because she did an amazing job. Like, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry, but I want them to put all the titles on Lash Legend. Give it all to Lash, okay? Give us something different. Give it all to Lash. Honestly, put her on Raw. Like, I want to see that Rhea Ripley match. I want to see that AJ Lee match. I want to see all those matches with Lash Legend. She's so amazing. Like, I know some fans were made that night. Let's talk about John Cena versus Dominic Mysterio. Now, a lot of the things and a lot of the complaints I feel towards this match solely has to do with the fact that this is his first to last match. Like, there's one more match after this. That is my only hiccup. That's my only issue with it, because it was a great performance. Not only was it a great performance, it showed, like, okay, John had the skill. He just got outsmarted. He just got outdomed. He just got out Judgment Day. And I appreciate the fact that they reminded us, like, they kept the whole idea, like, John Cena is a strong man. He might be retiring, but this man is still strong. He's still a force to be reckoned with. That is what they gave us. That is what we saw, and I like that. Dominic Mysterio is a perfect opponent. I wanted him to be one of John's last opponents. I didn't get Carmelo Hayes, but I was able to get Dominic Mysterio, and that makes me happy because he literally is the future, present and future of WWE. And it just says something for him to be the one who, wins a match, loses a match, all those types of things. It says a lot. I just think that this was not the time to make this man lose like this. It just wasn't. Especially because he's going to go against Gunther and then lose terribly. It's not what I want to see. As a John Cena fan, I think that this was something that they could have done earlier, in the middle, close to the end of his retirement tour, but this is his last match on a premium line event. But yeah, this is what we get. Now, Liv Morgan returned. You guys have that. I don't know if there's anything that they're going to be doing with her, like personally, because Nikki Bella is still doing with Stephanie Vaquer, probably, possibly. And it's just really not much for her to go against Liv on because she's a heel now. So everything said beforehand would have worked with a face Nikki. Now, Nikki Bella versus Stephanie Vaquer. Now, totally be real, honest. I know a lot of people might disagree with me on this one. Like, I feel like every video I make, people might disagree with me on. And I'm fine with that. I like that, actually, because I think it causes discussion, and what better is there than to talk about wrestling? Now, Nikki Bella, very controversial to a lot of the whole fans. Not as controversial as some people should be. That's literally in this event, but hey, that's my personal opinion. I think she did a very good job. And I think Stephanie did a very good job. The issue is there was a lot of the times in the match, I don't know how to articulate this properly, so maybe somebody in the comments can make it seem better than how I'm going to say this, because I think you're guys going to hear one thing and then you're going to be like, oh, you F you. Like, please don't do that. I believe that Stephanie needs to work on the relationship she has with the crowd and playing towards them throughout the matches. Like, there were certain moves where I do feel like, okay, Nikki was doing something, but hey, wasn't that sold? And Nikki was very vocal in that match. And because of that, Stephanie kind of needed to play off of that. And because she didn't, I felt something that was lacking in the match. Like, y'all, a lot of people on the internet was talking about how slow it was, slowing it down. Like, it was good that it was slowed down. Like, if you guys didn't hear the commentary, Stephanie Vaquer can do fast pace. She can do fast pace. We've seen with her and EO, she can do fast pace. Nikki Bella, in this turn, she is slowing down from that and wanted to be more methodical, wanted to think more about her, the match, the moves she was doing, and really slow Stephanie down. So that's why those matches, those moves she was doing were different from her usual bag of kick, like, it was different. And that mixed in with the fact that it was a open stadium, was not closed. I don't know, like, the crowd could have been into it. It's just because of how open it was. I didn't really hear nothing from the crowd. And that's really what gets it, because, again, like people like Natalia has said, if the crowd's not into it, this could be the best match ever. But if the crowd's not into it, it's not going to be that great. And it was a good match to me. Things were just missing on those levels. Now, Stephanie Vaquer, what she has going forward, I don't see her going against Nikki Bella anytime soon. If she does, cool, I'm fine with that. Brie just needed to return. I'm sorry. There were certain spots where I was like, okay, perfect time for Brie to come. There's just perfect moments for you to really get what you can out of the storyline without making it seem like you're dragging it out. And in turn, I do think Nikki should have won. Like, why are you turning somebody heel if it doesn't amount to anything? And she's still doing the same things. That was one of my issues with Naomi. Like, why turn somebody heel and they're going to be doing the same thing they've been doing, and that's losing? Like, allow them to really make a stand and see, like, hey, I'm nothing to be played with, nothing to be toyed with. The men's Wargames. This match felt like it felt short. It felt very short. Certain notes from the match. I didn't have too much of a problem with Jay restarting his intro. He does this. It's his character. I've just went along with it. And it also gave everybody a chance to rest. It showed that during a point, the good guys had a advantage over them. That really is something that they needed. That's what they made very clear by Jey Uso stopping. They were very confident until Brock Lesnar comes out. Again, why in the world are you making 2 world champions look weak against Brock Lesnar? Like, you can suspend my belief to a tad bit. There's no way I'm believing that Cody Rhodes and CM Punk are just not giving any fight. Again, sure, beat down, bruise. They weren't at their 100%, but Monday, they got beat down and bruised by him again. We've seen Cody go through worse and still get something out. It just didn't happen. Didn't happen at all. And it really just gave, let's give Brock Lesnar some moments. Let's give him some moments. Doesn't matter what's going on in this match, let's give him some moments. That's what it gave to me. It just did. And not only that, but Roman comes out. Cool. Didn't take too much time. Brock gets out the ring. They highlight the rules so when this happens, we don't say anything. If that was the case and they could have left the ring, whatever, until the match starts, why the heck did they always get their weapons before? Like, why didn't nobody get any more weapons after that? Why didn't nobody prepare for Brock? These are questions that I have. These guys have high ring IQs, the good guys, because they've been in the game for a while. Why the heck did none of them decide, let's give me a sledgehammer, let's get a kendo stick? Nobody thinks those things when they know they're going against a Brock Lesnar and they're going to be weaker. I'm not going to just say that I like that much. And then Roman comes out, cool, does his thing. The brass knuckles angle, perfectly done. But then the match just ends, to me, suddenly. Of course, the whole interruption thing, who's the guy? Seth Rollins. We all know it's not Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins ain't scaling no cage like that fast. He's not moving like that. Respectfully. Chris Jericho. It's even more of an impossibility. The body build, that's where I was like, okay, you're not Seth Rollins. Seth is not built like that. Theories of Austin Theory are out there. That's the only guy I could think of. It should have been, in my opinion, it should have been Carmelo Hayes because he has a reason to turn. Not only that, does he have a reason? Austin Theory left and people were starting to like him. We were starting to see more of a good guy type of thing from Austin Theory, which I think he could strive in that. He could very much strive in that, especially because he just has that like babyface vibe about him. And he was going against Grayson Waller, slowly turning away from being a heel just for Bron Breakker to talk him into being a good guy. But fine, it wasn't Bron Breakker, it was Paul Heyman. I will be very, I'm sorry. But if we're looking at future, it's almost about time for them to kick Paul Heyman out. That's my opinion, and I'm going to stick to it. Wargames overall, though, 4 matches. A lot of commercials. But hey, you guys let me know how you guys felt. Let me know if you actually went to see Wargames. I want to know your experience, especially because I saw some people were saying there were people complaining about wanting their money back after that. Is that true? Did you guys hear that? But thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!